because Lord have mercy, that got me hot.
If the role exists, I have played the part. Sacrifice sections of my heart. So I decided I would press restart, and that I better get to living, cause life's too short. I'm fine with myself now, the very first time. I got a few friends say it's good to see that smile. Sometimes I feel crazy, sometimes I feel wild, but I just need to stay here, let it go for a while. Yeah, I just need to stay here, let it go for a while.
What is happening, Stive Tribe? So I'm Zach, and usually I got right beside me my beautiful wife Jennifer, but she's feeling a little under the weather today, so y'all are gonna stick with me. Don't worry, she'll be back pronto on the next video. Just very minor, just something small, but just not really up for the video today. So we are in the middle of just fall planting. Yes, right in the middle of 95-degree weather, but we're doing it. We got to do it. It's time. So we had a nice little cold snap this past week. It was around, I don't know, I would say 80, about 80 degrees, 75 degrees. It felt great. We're back in the heat of summer here in Kentucky. We're zone 6B. So we got to get back to planting anyways. We're going to break out of this. It's no big deal. So the things that we're doing today, we are removing our mini white cucumbers. They got that powdery white mildew on them, starting to go down a little bit. They just ran their course and they were awesome. If you haven't saw that, we posted a bunch of videos about them. We really loved them. It was our second summer crop. They did their job for us, so it's time for them to move on and get our rattlesnake pole beans in there. So you're probably thinking rattlesnake pole beans, that's not very much of a fall crop, and you're right. But it's a fast-growing bean. We're going to try to get it in there and get us a second harvest of those before the frost hits, which our frost will probably be around late October-ish, mid to late October, so we can get something out of it. So we're going to plant them. We just have a few. I'm going to put them on our pallet trellises, and then we pulled up our red carrots, our summer carrots, and all that's left in that entire huge raised bed is green beans. So it's time to harvest those as well, and I'm going to pull out all those plants, sit under a shade tree and pick those bad boys out. So we're going to prep that bed. We're not actually going to pull anything out or put anything in there just yet. We're just going to get that bed ready, and later this week we'll start planting something in there. We're still planning on what's going in there. However, it'll either be beets or our lettuce bed, lettuce/kale. So the difference, the reason that we're still kind of pending on that is because I am about to make a kind of hoop house for our raised beds on hinges so we can lift it up and over. Our goal is to really grow throughout the winter this year. So we have our actual greenhouse, and then we have our raised beds that we're going to try to make little mini greenhouses out of so we can grow as long as possible. So the debate is the bed that we're going to work on the one that is going to be our winter bed for our salad greens? And I think it will be, because it gets a lot of afternoon sun. Let's actually walk over here and I'll show you. I said afternoon sun, afternoon shade. If you caught a couple of our previous videos, we talked about this really big tree right here, our nice little pine that we have. And this bed, let's get over here so you can actually see what I'm talking about. This bed right here, can you already see? It is about, I want to say 4:30 in the evening at the moment. So it's already almost completely shaded. And that is going to be a good thing for us while the summer hits and still going on. However, it gets a lot of the good morning sun. So I think this bed might be a nice workout to really get us a early crop of salad mixes in there, so it's a cool bed. But then also in the winter, our sun shifts, and this is something that you gotta also watch out for, it's not gonna have the same shade pattern. It's gonna be more this way, so that bed's gonna get a lot more sun in the wintertime rather than in the summertime. It's crazy that sometimes you need to think about those things when you're planning, but you do, especially if you're trying to get cool temps in the summer and warmer temps in the winter. So I could plant them over there in one of the further beds, and they're just gonna get sun all the time. It's something that, you know, we just hope for the best in the summer, and then I know it's gonna have plenty of sun in the winter time. However, I think this might be our best bed for our kale and salad mixes to last us through the winter. But we'll see. That's the stuff that we're still debating on, but the bed has to be prepared. We have to get it ready. And then right here are 2 pallet trellises. This one's bare, and that one has our mini white cucumbers. Now those 2, I did not do the planter boxes on, so it's gonna be pot fed. So we're gonna, I'll have pots that are already ready for the white cucumbers, but I need to get some on this other one, and that's where our rattlesnake pole beans are gonna go. So we're gonna get on that. However, I have something I need to ask you all at the end of this, so stick around because I need your advice on what we should do. So let's get to planting the rattlesnake pole beans and get this bed prepped and ready for our fall crop, and then we'll be back. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is I need to get these mini white cucumbers off the pallet trellis so we can have some room, and then we'll get to planting. So let's get on removing the white mini cucumbers off this pallet trellis. Shoo-wee, it's a warm one out here. Okay, so let's talk about what I just did there. I removed all the mini white cucumbers that were on the pallet trellises. They're sitting right here. Now I know y'all probably saw a few of them sitting on there. I'm gonna harvest those, we're gonna eat them. But that'll just be the last ones it does. So, after I remove those, so we got an empty pot there, and an empty pot there. But over here on the one that didn't have anything, and y'all might not be able to see it because it got a little dark. So give me one second, let me go over here. There you go, that's better. So the one that didn't have anything on it, I had actually used some fencing that I didn't need. It was part of the petting zoo over there when I did like a divider. At that time we thought we was gonna have males and females over there, and it didn't work out. So this is part of that fencing. So it's still very small, it's the 1x2s, which is my favorite fencing. I wouldn't get anything else because even if you have a big animal, you still don't want little stuff, and you never know what you're gonna use fencing for, so I just like the 1x2s. So I laid that over the pallet trellis. Reusing, right? It's about a perfect fit. We have 2 grow bags on this side, and then there's 2 grow bags on the other side of that pallet trellis. So that's gonna give us 2, 4, 6. 6 rattlesnake pole beans on 2 pallet trellises, and it's gonna work just great. What I'm gonna do is, because we already used those grow bags earlier this year, I'm gonna throw just a regular normal topsoil on top of those just to kind of fill them up, because they do actually have the super soil that we got from our local nursery that's in all of our raised beds, which is just a mix of soil, compost, and fertilizer and different aspects of that. So it's already got that in there. I'm just gonna throw a little more topsoil in it just to bring it to the top. Then we'll get these rattlesnake pole beans planted. Done. So we just added the topsoil to those, just kind of top them off. That way they weren't going to be too low in the grow bags and the containers. So that's nice, rich, dark topsoil, but nothing special to it. So now we're going to get these rattlesnake pole beans planted in there. So we're going to have 2, 4, 6 of them rocking and rolling. Let's do it. All right, y'all, and just like that, we have our rattlesnake pole beans planted. So We just put them in those grow bags on this side. There's 2. They'll go right up the pallet trellis. Then over here on this side, we got 2 that'll go up this one, and then 1 will go up that pallet trellis. That's a tongue twister. Say that 5 times fast. And then another one over here that'll go right up that chicken wire there. So I'm super excited about it. I think it did really well. It looks good. I have full confidence that it'll work well in these pallet trellis setups and in the containers. Super awesome. We had them that started in their little mini grow bags, so to not have a bunch of root transitioning or transplant shock, that's why we purposely put 1 seed in that grow bag, so that way we could just put it straight into the dirt. That way, really, it was kind of direct sowed, right? I mean, we didn't do too much, but it will have a little transplant going into those grow bags. But I am 100% confident that everything will work out just fine with these rattlesnake pole beans from Hoss Tools. Alright, that got me sweaty and dirty. Now, let's move on to get a little more sweaty and dirty. We have this bed right here that is now my next and last final task besides feeding these wild animals, which I'm sure y'all may have heard. So I am going to get these green beans out of here. That's our tenderette bush beans. Pull the actual plants out. I'll sit under a shade tree later and actually pick out the green beans. But for this, we're gonna get this bed ready for some good fall action.
That always keeps you on your toes. We'll stroll right into town when you least expect it. Righteousness won't fill your cup. Your dues you don't just won't add up. Sometimes you gotta fake it till you make it. Show them just what you're made of, and all your dreams will stand right up. It's all right there, it's ready for the taking. You can snap those chains and be on your way. Guns are blazing, guns are blazing. Take your time, it's all you've got. If you tried, it's not your fault. Righteousness won't fill your cup. Your dues you don't just won't add up. But sometimes you gotta fake it till you make it. Show them just what you're made of, and all your dreams will stand right up. It's all right there, just ready for the taking. You can snap those chains and be on your way. Guns blazing, guns are blazing.
Now that, my friends, is how you give Mr. Hory Hory a workout. Oh man, that is a lot just cleaning out one bed, isn't it? But there's something extremely satisfying about seeing that nice, rich, dark soil back on top. All that rabbit droppings that we throw on top of this bed specifically is now incorporated a little bit deeper because we was able to turn the dirt, which is something I love to do. It's after we pull out the crop, no matter even if we're going to plant in there again, I'm going to turn the dirt. So that's what I did here, was basically rotating the nutrients, just kind of giving the dirt some freshness, mixing it around. Like I said, we throw a lot of fertilizer on here throughout the year. If it's the fish minerals, if it's rabbit droppings, compost, whatever it may be, the worms will pull that down. However, a lot of it is still sitting on top. So when we have an empty bed like this, you better believe it, I'm going to take some kind of tool. In this case, it was Mr. Hory Hory because he's very durable and I knew I wouldn't break him. And I just go and I push in, turn it up, break it up with my hands and just get it nice, loose again. Call it hand tilling, whatever you want to call it. But that's what I do for any bed that gets pulled out. Anytime we pull out any kind of plants from it. So that bed is beautiful, it's ready, and it is ready to go for some the next fall crops, which my vote is going to be lettuce and kale. But I mean, what y'all think? Let me know down there. That's some good soil right there, isn't it? Oh man, sorry about that. It is hot. I got ate alive doing that. Ooh, I saw spiders everywhere throughout this, which made me super excited for any kind of aphid problem that we may have or anything like that. There were spiders all over the place. Friendly spiders, the good ones, the ones that eat the bad bugs. So that was really nice to see. Saw a lot of worms. That was also really nice to see. So it made me really happy that our beds are doing extremely well. Okay, I know that just went immediately onto this video or this clip. However, I had to go cool down for a minute because Lord have mercy, that got me hot. So let's feed these animals real quick, then we will talk about what I need a little advice on and your all's help with, all right? That good stuff, y'all. Enjoy. Now we got one more we gotta get in here. Hey Mama, I haven't forgot you. Mama still has a hurt leg. She hurt it pretty good, as you all can tell. However, she gets around, she's doing okay. It's something that we're just letting her get better at, but she'll get there. Enjoy, everyone. Keeps them quiet. All right, everybody's fed. I've cooled down. The work is done. And man, that was a fun one. I know it just was me just digging in the dirt and doing a little planting. But I'll tell you what, there's something about getting in the dirt and just putting something planted and having a brand new fresh garden. And man, it rejuvenates me. Gets me excited, gets me pumped up and ready for the fall to have some more harvest coming in and getting some more things growing. And this fall is going to be fun. Like I mentioned, I'm going to do a hoop house, probably specifically over that raised bed, maybe multiple, to try to extend our growing season past the frost through the winter and really get some garden growing all the way through hopefully 2020. And we have some salad mixing growing outside in mini hoop houses. It's going to be fun. I'm pumped and rejuvenated. So, to the two things that I need help with from you all. First off, I hope I sound better. So, we've officially got a new camera. It's the G7X Mark III. The one thing about our previous camera is it was the G7X Mark II. It didn't hold an external microphone. Well, this one does. And we just got our microphone in. We got a Rode mic. It seemed to be a popular one amongst YouTube channels and all that different stuff. It looks super cool. I know you all can't see it, but I like it sitting here beside it. So give us a comment below if the sound quality sounds better. Now we're really going to notice it in the winter when the wind picks up, because that's what it's supposed to help out with, that noise cancellation. We have quite a few videos where you hear loud wind gusts come through. So that's when we'll really give it its true test. But let us know down in the comments if it sounds better. Second thing, if you are part of our Facebook page, we have a just Stivers Homestead business page. So this business page is just, it's called a business page, but it's mainly just how we can communicate to you all on a different social media platform rather than just YouTube. So we post pictures on there, we post statuses, we ask, your all's advice on different things, give you pictures, and you all share pictures. But the problem is a lot of you all want to share pictures as well, and we want to see it. And the only way to do that is by actually commenting on that page. And so it doesn't get a lot of recognition. A lot of people don't see it on their newsfeed that are, that like our page. So a few people have mentioned for us to create a Stiv Tribe group page, because Stiv Tribe is what we call you all that watch us and the ones I know that would join this page. However, there are a lot of group pages out. And when I say group page, I mean it's a page where you can just post whatever you want in there. This page would be gardening, homesteading, farm animals, greenhouses, off-grid, kind of way to go about it. But it would allow you all to post those things on there, and the people that are following that page would be able to see it on their newsfeed, be able to comment, like, different stuff like that. But, like I said, there are a lot of them already on Facebook. I'm on a lot of them. Jen's on a lot of them. So we want your all's advice on if you would actually want us to create one to where you all can communicate back and forth. We would be very active in it. This wouldn't be just something for the Stiv Tribe only. It would be Zach and Jen in there as well. So you all let us know in the comments 2 things. 1, does the sound quality sound better? And 2, do you all want us to create a group page? And so we're gonna take the comments from this YouTube video down below to kind of help us out. And then we're also gonna post a poll on our Stivers Homestead business page to kind of give a yes or no. What do you all wanna do? We don't wanna do something to just start drowning out like, oh my gosh, another one. But if it's something that you all really want, we'll do it. And we're excited about it because we've been thinking about it a lot. We wanted to do it. We just didn't want to add too much to everyone because I don't know how many gardening, homesteading, DIY, off-grid pages that you're on, but I know there's a lot. So question is there one too many, or give them all? So that's what I want you all to give us some advice for down below. And lastly, if you're not familiar with the Heartland Homesteaders Old-Fashioned Picnic that's going on this coming weekend, September 14th weekend in Kentucky, we had not planned on going whatsoever, however, because it was Raylan's birthday. We really wanted to go because there's a lot of good friends of ours are going to be there. A lot of people we want to see, a lot of people we want to meet. But for Raylan's birthday, we was like, should we not? So we decided not to, and we was going to do something more for Raylan. Well, we talked to Raylan, and Raylan enjoys these events a lot. She has a blast at these things. She loves meeting everyone. She just loves it. So she wants to come. So we are going to come down Saturday for the Heartland Homesteaders Old-Fashioned Picnic. I think it's at the Land Between the Lakes. This weekend, Saturday, we'll be there. We're going to stay the night Saturday night and head back Sunday, and we'll have a birthday party here at our homestead for Ray Ray with the family. But we're gonna actually spend her day with you all, whoever that's coming. So we wanted to go ahead and announce that and share it with you all because that does give a week. So if you were maybe on the fence, we wanna meet you. So make sure that you come. Samson Farms and some of the others are kind of really pushing this through. Stringfield Farms, I think initially started it, and a lot of people have been working together to make this happen. So we can't wait to meet all of you all, and we will be there Saturday, probably right when the event starts. But we're staying Saturday night and heading back Sunday. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Gave you a few tasks, showed you how to plant rattlesnake pole beans in September and still have a harvest. Showed you how we remove a bed, re-prep it for new planting, and then told you all that I need something about the audio, good, bad, same, because stuff ain't cheap. So you know, we want it to be a little bit better. And then lastly, the Facebook page. Do we want a group page? Do we want a Stive Tribe group to where we can all chit chat and talk back and forth for one another and share all of our picks and all that good stuff with one another? Y'all let us know, and I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and we'll catch you on the next one.